Hey, good Monday morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. It is April 15th. What does that mean? It's tax day, right? It is tax day in America. What do you have till midnight tonight to file your taxes? So it's April 15th. There will probably be some tax day rallies going on around the nation. The President of the United States will be headed out to Minnesota today. Minnesota. He will be headed out there today to do, on a tax day, doing a business economic roundtable. Those are great if you get a chance later today or to watch some YouTube clips later, not the mainstream media. Folks, let me just say this, okay? You can go to YouTube and you can get everything the President says unfiltered, uncut, all right, and not turned in the direction the media wants you to look at it. So anyhow, he's going to be doing that. Now, let's tell everybody how we can get in touch. You can get in touch with the show. And I hope everybody's okay. What a windstorm yesterday, some resulting in some tornadoes across the South. I have a tree down in the front yard. Just when I thought there would be nothing in the way of cutting the grass, there's this very big tree laying there in the front yard now, so we'll have to get to work on that. But yeah, quite a Sunday windstorm there. There's our email address, phone number, and all the social media ways to follow us. Now let me ask you a question. Were you like most of America yesterday? I mean, seriously, were you? Let me find this. I mean, most of America, were you changing the channel? I mean, were you conflicted on what to watch according to the media? Give me number 9. Sunday split screen. Tigers comeback and Pete's kickoff. I mean, were you not conflicted, America? I mean, give me number 11. That was the first 30 minutes of Morning Joe. Sunday split screen, Tigers comeback, Pete's kickoff. I mean, you didn't know what to do. I mean, you were switching over because Tiger's going to win, and correct me if I'm wrong there, Josh, is this his 5th green jacket?
Yeah, number 5.
Number 5, he's winning it. People are pulling for Tiger. I mean, they've already forgotten his prostitute porn star days. It's over. The media has cleaned that off of his slate. The comeback is in. But you were so conflicted because Mayor Pete was on the other channel with his kickoff. Oh, where did Beto O'Rourke go? So there you go, right? You know, I want to give it to Tiger Woods. All right, you win. America loves a winner, unless you're Donald Trump. Oh my God, that's good. Yeah, I'm serious. All right, number 19, Tiger Woods wins the Masters. Okay, congratulations, Tiger Woods. America loves a winner unless it's President Donald Trump. America forgives unless it's the media forgives. They can forgive. I mean, I understand, but I'm happy for this guy. I love golf. In Georgia here, we can't be any prouder of Augusta, you know, the green jacket, the Masters. This is a major. What is what's his name? And you're going to shoot me for that. What has he got? 18 majors. Who am I talking about? That's
Jack Nicklaus.
Jack Nicklaus. All right. Jack Nicklaus has 18, and this guy has 15 now. Is this his 15th major?
It is, and he's also the only guy that can wear red and black and win a championship in Georgia.
The only guy that can win red and black and win a championship in Georgia. Whoa, that was cold right out of the box Monday morning, Josh. Only guy that can wear red and black and win a championship. Wow, what a way to start the day. Save that for the sports show, but I bet you'll use that again on the sports show, right? You were practicing. So anyhow, yes, Tiger Woods there wins his 15th major. He's got his fifth green jacket. And you know, I'm thinking about how the media can write your forgiveness. They can write it up, they can sell it to you. The media will sell you anything. They will manipulate and lie and cover up and sell you anything if they feel it's necessary to further the deep state. Now, I'm not going to get into Tiger Woods and the deep state, but I'm just saying, if you noticed, you know, everything about Virginia Governor Ralph Northam, Fairfax, Justin Fairfax, all that is off the front pages. It's gone. They've been forgiven by the Democrat Party. They've been forgiven by the media. This guy here, right? You know, I wish when Tiger was interviewed and they said, "Hey, Tiger, you know, how does this make you feel?" I wish Tiger Woods would have said, you know, way before Donald Trump, I enjoyed porn stars, prostitutes, and way before Trump. Trump could not hold me a light to go by when it comes to my days of enjoying prostitutes and porn stars. But yet, America loves a winner. You love a comeback. You love that I won and have the green jacket. All is overdone. And hey, I'm not taking it out on Tiger. I'm really not. I'm just thinking, it just hit me yesterday. America loves a winner, except if it's Donald Trump, according to the media. There's no way. Could you see Donald Trump playing there yesterday? There's no way. They would have launched a report, an investigation, even though they watched the putt drop, even though they watched the entire thing on TV, even though they had the scorekeeper and the judges were there, no matter what, Trump would not have won. Now, what if they were getting up this morning and trying to figure out how to take that jacket away from that young man? What if they were, huh? What if they were spending the next 2 years to try to figure out and try to sell the American people he did not win? The fix was in. What hole? What day? What practice round? Anyhow, I got to get over that. I just, you know, it's just, you sit here and you think, what will they do next to try to sell the American people that Trump did not win? Now, let me go over something else before we get going. We got a lot to go over, all right? Got a lot to go over, but let me just say this, okay? Let's go with number 2. I didn't hear anything on the news this morning. Now, they may do it in the later hours because I did watch CNN at 4 a.m. and MSNBC at 5 and Morning Joe at 6. And I watched the Fox early start or whatever with the young lady there at 4 a.m. Julian Assange did not hit the front of that. He really didn't hit the Sunday shows. The media wants us to believe that the Ecuadorian, I like just saying Ecuadorian, the Ecuadorian government ended this guy's asylum after what, from 2000, it's not been, is it 5? Has it been 9 years or whatever? But ended this guy's asylum, okay, in their embassy in London because he wouldn't pick up his socks and his cat pissed on the rug. I'm serious. His personal hygiene. Wouldn't brush his teeth. He just wouldn't. He wouldn't floss. I'm serious. Folks, look up last year, was it last year, when Mike Pence went to meet with this guy? Pretty sure Mike Pence went to meet with number 3. This is the Ecuadorian president. Okay? Start reading the articles of the World Bank. Is it the International Monetary Fund loaning Ecuador $4.5 billion? In fact, I think Ecuador has secured like $11 billion in loans. For what? To kick Julian Assange out? So he could be extradited to the United States to stand charges for what our own deep state media is guilty of? Just saying. Let's talk a little more about that. You tell me what you think, all right? Tell me what you think. Tell me the difference in these two guys here. Number 16. Number 16. Okay. Now, there's two things here. Now, Democrat candidates like to check things off the list. They identify, they check things off. What do they have here? So you have Mayor Pete Buttigieg, South Bend, Indiana mayor. He goes to an old factory yesterday. And America, let's see, what was that comment? So many we could look at. But he said yesterday, he said, let's see, America was never as great as advertised. Why, it was advertised how great it was. And turning back the clock, you've been sold a bunch of lies, is what you've been sold out there, America. Rural America. Now, one thing I do know, this guy said rural America. This guy said the factories. This guy went where Hillary never went in 2016. Not physically, but as far as this messaging. You see, you got to remember something, okay? And we'll get into this. Let's not forget, our memory cannot be that short. In fact, it's not short. Congresswoman Omar, that we do remember 9/11, and we do know that some people did something. Some people did something. Buttigieg is trying to connect with rural America. Because see, rural America is what won the election for Donald J. Trump. That guy gave an impressive speech yesterday. Okay? Now, he is masking his liberal, progressive, radical, communist background. Because, yeah, that's what he is. He's a communist. Okay? But he checks off some things. I mean, my God, it was a real love fest this morning on Morning Joe. I mean, a real love fest. Now, Cory Booker kicked off his campaign. They had to just like say it. They threw it in there. Oh, Cory Booker kicked off his also. He said he had about 4,000. Where the hell's Beto? Where's Francis when we need him? I mean, don't we need Francis right now flailing his arms and saying something stupid? So Francis O'Rourke is pretending to be Spanish, and it's not, it just didn't hit right. I don't know. Things may change. But Francis has problems coming out of the gate, all right? Cory Booker, if Cory Booker will come out as gay, I know, ooh, yes. If Cory Booker will come out as gay and check that last box off, okay? If Cory Booker will come out as gay and get married, I mean, who was the gay actor? I mean, back in Hollywood years ago, the gay actors used to get married so they could go and have pictures taken of their wives so they could put on a front. If Cory Booker would come out as gay, I'm just saying, it's sources say, man, around Newark where he's from, they say the brother, you know, it's a high stepper. That's all I'm saying. That's not me. Look it up. But if he would come out and say he is gay and get married, he may stand a chance. Because the media is ready to take America to the next level. What are the two lies? The two biggest lies the media told America, all right? Give me number 18, just so we can have Trump on the screen while we're talking here for a minute. What are the two lies the media told the American people before the midterms, the 2018 midterms? They spent, oh, by the way, I didn't see Michael Avenatti this weekend anywhere. And I don't see them running the stories anymore on Michael Avenatti, right? The media built up the midterms. Remember, even in the midterms, this guy, Avenatti, was going to be the Democrat that could stand up to Donald Trump. Remember that? I mean, CNN had launched his campaign already. He was getting ready for a nationwide campaign. He was the candidate that was going to be able to stand up and go head-to-head with Donald Trump. From day one, the media participated in carrying the water on the Russian hoax with Adam Schiff, Warner, how many more that came to the microphone every day, that there was collusion and there was obstruction and Comey, the firing of Comey. And remember, our democracy was crumbling on a daily basis, and they created this whole entire Russian hoax that surrounded collusion and obstruction out of thin air, and had tried to convince the American people that Donald Trump didn't need Republicans back in Washington because he was going to be in prison. And number two, remember the rallies? You remember the rallies Trump did to win the Senate? Remember there was no crisis at the border. It was made up. It was a made-up crisis by the president. It was a made-up campaign issue. Now it's a humanitarian crisis. They will go that far, okay? They will go that far. President of the United States says, hey, we'll drop them in your city. Why do they not want, in sanctuary cities, why do the mayors now, and why do the cities not want to take many of these illegal asylum seekers in and love and care for them? Why do they not have enough feces on the streets of San Francisco as it is? Why not bring more? I mean, they could pitch a tent in San Francisco with the rest of them, right? And take crap on the sidewalk. I tell you what, looking down in San Francisco is a whole different thing than just looking down and walking in New York City. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be right back after these messages. Just a lot to think about this morning. The making of a candidate, Pete Buttigieg. We'll be back right after these messages.